everyone, and today I'm going to be talking about eyes and how to create them on your custom pony or pet shop or any kind of custom you're creating, like dolls or anything like that. For those of you who are beginners, this might be a little bit challenging because I've been doing this for a while and the skill just comes naturally now, but I'm just going to share with you my techniques on how I create eyes on ponies, and I don't have any ponies to customize at the moment, so I am just going to show you on paper. First off, if you're painting the eyes, then I recommend like a medium, kind of small brush for getting the white smooth as the base, and then a small brush for the pupil, and then I use this tiny little dotting tool or a pencil, the tip of a pencil, for eyelashes or any kind of small detail. Now, if you use marker, which I mostly do for the eyes, then I'd recommend a thick kind of permanent marker, and you can use Sharpie or a non-washable marker. I use this big marker. It came in a pack of a variety of colors. As you can see, I have a colored one here, and I use this for the eyelashes. It's a Faber-Castell, extra small. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I just got a new one and it doesn't work. And a pencil, a very sharp pencil, so you can sketch the eye out. And I use this white ball pen, and it's my favorite thing to use for any kind of thing. Here we go, you can see the brand. And I use that for highlights and sometimes for making the base of the eye. So let's get started. Now I'm just going to show some examples of customs that I've made with different eye styles. So for beginners, when I first started making customs, focus camera, geez, there we go. When I first started making customs, I didn't paint the eye, I just painted the color of the eye different because I was not skilled at making the eyes different. I wouldn't recommend that actually because it turns out kind of sloppy and it kind of ruins the eye. Like, if you get it in the eye, you can't scratch it off. And by the way, the paint that I use is acrylic paint, and it is basically non-washable paint, so any non-washable paint will work just fine. But anyway, I painted the eyelashes on this one, but it just kind of got a little sloppy and you can't really do anything about it. Do like this, like for the unicorns, they usually have this almond kind of shaped eye, so I kind of went off of that and added my own little shine into it. And for this one, I tried to go more anime. It's a Japanese style, and I added fake eyelashes to it. That is a whole other technique that is super challenging that I don't necessarily recommend, but anyway, yeah, just I use the white ball pen for all the white in this one. And then I use the big marker to color the eyes. I basically use big marker to color all of my eyes. Oh, and one more thing. Everything on this one, but the shine and the eyelashes, was painted with acrylic paint. So you can kind of see a difference. Here's Majestic Melon. Between the inside of the eye, how it's, when you paint it, it kind of gets a little bit sloppy. With marker, it feels like you have more control because it doesn't get everywhere and it doesn't get all bumpy. So that's another thing to think about. And this is another all painted eye. I did quite a bit ago. The paint is all chipping off and it has a bit of a shine in it. You can see how it's kind of bumpy, so you want to make sure you remember that that's going to be bumpy. And I'm going to demonstrate today how to do the shine on an eye because I have a custom, so yeah. So here is a chart of some different kind of eye styles. Like you can see up here, there's some different eye styles. Like You have the simple unicorn style, like a earth pony style, Fluttershy style, kind of, I don't know, calm, more of the anime kind of eyelash style, happy, rarity kind of, and more unique, like what I do. And here are some different color techniques that I usually do. If this is my normal technique that I like doing, it's kind of like faded. You can see on Majestic Melon, it's like faded. So it's faded, it's a little bit of a larger example on paper, so you can see it better. And I just fade the marker, and I use a white ball pen for the shine. Don't pay attention to the eyelashes because they are horrible. Well, not horrible, they're just not, I kind of rushed through them. And if you want to go a little more traditional, you can go with the regular kind of pony style. You can have the pupils going, or the shine going that way or that way. It looks normal both ways, trust me. Here, hold on, Neon Lights has them going outwards, like this one, and Garnet has them going in, sort of, hold on. She has them going in, it's not the same style, but it's similar. And here's a regular pony, they just have them going out. And another one that I usually like to do is where the black kind of fades into the color on the top, and then it just has a ring around it and then some extra shine. And I'm going to demonstrate how to do the shine. So basically you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these 4 colors, which is basically, this is the darkest blue, this is the lightest blue, and the black I'm going to be using. These are all big markers. So I'm going to do first something like this, and then I'll do something like that. I'm going to kind of speed through it. So first you're going to want to start with your lightest color and go on the bottom and kind of fill up the bottom a bit. And pretend I'm doing this on a pony. It's easier to demonstrate it on paper. Then you're going to kind of want to overlap the color with your next color, kind of like that. You see how it's kind of choppy? Well, we're going to blend that in a second. You're going to want to kind of trail this color up the sides a bit so it's easier to blend, and then go in with the darkest blue, kind of form where you want the black to go, just a little bit. Now we're going to go back and blend. Take your lightest blue or your lightest color and go over again where the colors overlap. Same thing with this one. Just going to want to overlap. Let's take this light one again. Kind of do that. So you have this shaded blue, and now we're going to add in the black. And it kind of follows where the dark blue is going, and it's so dark that you can hardly see the black, but that's the beauty of it because it kind of like blends in with the color. Now we're going to want to put a ring around it of the dark blue so that way you don't lose that essence of the color. And I'm going to take my lightest blue, kind of fade it on the bottom where it touches. And if I'm going out the lines, don't be bothered. This is just practice. So now we have our pupil, and I'm going to take my white ball pen, and I'm using the technique that I usually like to do if you want to go a little more anime or shiny kind of thing. Just take this and bring it in like a shine, and then I'm going to put a pupil dotty thingy, white dot up here, along with a little dot right there, and that's how I usually do my eyes on my ponies. And now if you want to go a little more simple, like the traditional, then you would just take the black marker and make a giant circle. This is not perfect. And then you want to do what you did with the blues. You're only single. You're going to want to fade the blue from where the eye meets the dark spot and everything. And you're going to take your next color, go like that, and then your lightest blue, and go in there. It's a little bit choppy, so we're going to go in again, kind of blend it a little bit better, and did a little bit of that, and it seems to be blended pretty nicely, and ignore the out of the line stuff. And now we're gonna wanna put a pupil thingy in, and that's how I usually do it if I wanna go traditional. Now I'm going to do the eyelashes on Pepper Pizza so you can see the process of what I do. I just basically make the outline of it using my Faber-Castell marker. And if you can see, I kind of sketched out before some pencil lines for eyelashes, so I'm just going to follow that. Now you can see I did the eyelashes on both sides, and now I'm going to take my white gel pen and I'm going to make the highlights, and I'm just going to do the technique with the little line. It's kind of turning green, but with a couple of good layers, I'm sure it will turn white again. Alright, and onto the big pupil. Yeah, it's not being quite nice, but when it's kind of faded into the color of the eye, it kind of looks like its own style, and I kind of like it. So I might not change it because I like it. Who knows what I'll do? Something like that. It's hard at this angle. Not bad. So I have finished her eyes, and I think they look pretty nice. Not too shabby. That's Pepper Pizza right there. So, coming from Majestic Melon, thank you for watching this eye tutorial video on how I create the inside of the eyes. Now if you want to learn how to do the actual eye, then here's a simple tip. All you need to do is use 100% pure acetone remover to remove the eye, and then paint a white coat for the base, and then just use this tutorial to create your eye. And there's tons of different styles. You can look up on Google some different eye styles that you could try out on your pony. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them down below in the comment section. Goodbye!